Hello, my fellow Lightworkers and Starseeds, and welcome to my new channel, Imperfect Tarot. I started the channel a couple of weeks ago, and I've been doing zodiac readings, and right away I've been drawn to do a reading for Starseeds and for Lightworkers. As my life is changing and some drastic transformations are taking place, I realized that I wouldn't have been able to get to where I am today and to be starting this channel if it wasn't for guidance that I've received from the universe, including guidance that I've received through tarot readings on YouTube. So I'm so very grateful for that guidance and the readers and people who provided that guidance. So I kind of want to pay it forward, and I wanted to do it for my fellow light workers and my fellow starseeds. The only thing I ask that if it resonates with you and if it helps you on your journey, let me know. It's nice to know that I'm not just getting views, but a certain particular screen name, a certain particular person is benefiting from this information. That's all I want to know when I'm sending my love and my energy out there. All right, we're going to look at energies for the first half of June. The overall energy is the energy of the Two of Swords. It's having to make a choice, an unconventional one. I'm laughing because that's exactly what I had to do in the last couple of months, and I had to accept my path. I had to change my life upside down, and it was not an easy choice. My whole life, ever since I was a child, I knew that at some point in my life I was gonna have to do something, and that something may not be what I would want at the time, and I would not even feel like I was ready to accept it, but I knew that I would have to do it anyway. So this may be that choice for the rest of you light workers and starseeds. What you may soon have to face is the Nine of Swords, some grief and sorrow. The advice from the Spirit is the Lovers. So the Lovers is not only the embodiment of love, right? This could also be your soulmate, your twin flame, but this also is about committing to a choice, about commitment. So that makes sense with this Two of Swords, that this may be a choice to stick to the path that you know you're supposed to be on, no matter how crazy it seems, or choose something that's more familiar, more reasonable, more logical, more sane. But if you follow the advice from Spirit, the possible outcome is going to be Seven of Swords. It's pursuing something quickly, rushing into something. In love and relationships, we first have the Four of Cups, and we then have the Two of Pentacles. Maybe not feeling very appreciated for the way things are going, and not feeling very sturdy right now. In career and finance, we have the Five of Wands. I lovingly call this card the shit show. Many of us, regardless of whether we are light workers or not, we feel like we're right there in the midst of it, coming out of this pandemic, trying to re-enter the normalcy. And we also have the Three of Pentacles. This is all about harmonious partnerships with others, teamwork, collaboration. At the bottom of the deck, we have the energy of the Hangman. So we are unable to move forward, and we're having to take a break. So let's get back to this overall energies here. So the Two of Swords, it's the choice. It's the choice between familiar, reasonable, logical, and unfamiliar, scary, vulnerable. And the reason you may have to face this soon, this Nine of Swords, is because you already know deep inside your heart that the only choice you can make is the choice that you're dreading. And that's why it's a difficult choice, because you have to throw everything out the window. You have to stop worrying about what your family, what your best friends are going to say or think, and you may not even need to share that with them yet, but there is some choices that you have to make that will put you in a place of feeling like you're giving everything up and you're scared for the future, that you're scared that whether you made the right choice or not. But the advice from the Spirit is this Lover's card, right? So it's commitment. When we are committing to something or someone, we are not just committing to, there's a reason the weddings, the vows, they include phrase for better or for worse, right? We're committing to this lifestyle. We're committing to a change in our reality. We're committing to everything that a new drastic change brings along with it. The success, the rewards, the happiness, and also the fear, uncertainty, struggles. But when you are fully committed to something that you're passionate about, there's only one outcome, and that is love. And that outcome is Seven of Swords. So just like this is resonating with me, but with me that happened a couple months ago, but once you make the commitment, you're not going to look back. You see this card? That person is running away, and they're running quickly, and they will not turn around, they will not look back. So know that once you make that choice, it's all going to be easier from there. In love and relationships, we may feel that there's something missing. A lot of light workers and starseeds have a hard time finding somebody who matches their vibration, because they're normally older souls who vibrate on a different frequency, and therefore it's hard for them to find understanding, find love. But this is the universe's way of reminding us that you need to look at all the beautiful, harmonious relationships and all the love that you already have in your life. Snap out of this feeling that something's missing, that you are not complete, that there is something else that needs to be a part of your life. And by the way, I apologize for noises in the background. Blackie the cat has entered the area, so now he's deciding to be a part of this reading once again, and he's trying to, I'm not even sure what he's playing with on the counter there, so I'm sorry. Let's look at career and finance, right? So the Five of Wands, the shit show, right? So all these people, they're wearing the same matching uniforms, they're supposed to be a part of a team, but there's no coherence, there's no teamwork. This person is trying to touch fire with his bare hands. I don't even know what all these people are doing. They're just all out for themselves. So it seems like a chaotic time in our life, and we don't know how to move forward. But the universe is telling us that we need to keep on keeping on, because the Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration. It's all about teamwork. And you have to be the leader to sort this shit show out. Don't wait for anyone else to give you that leadership, regardless of your position. Whether you are an employee, boss, whether you have 5 employees under you or 1,000 employees under you, or whether you're just one of the thousands of employees under someone else, you have to lead, and you have to lead from the place of passion, understanding, love, and you will be able to help all of these people who are part of this shit show sort out their emotions and sort out their feelings. Let's get some clarifiers. All right, that was quick. So we have the Two of Swords clarified by the Two of Wands. So choices, are we going to just sit there and think about it, or are we actually gonna do it? What else can the Spirit tell us? Queen of Swords, somebody who speaks her truth. It's time to stop hiding. Don't try to blend in the crowd. Stand out. We'll take all of these cards. Oops, and that one, I feel like we have to take that one too, even though it's too many cards. So the overall energies over here. So we have the Seven of Cups. So it's I'm sorry, but we have the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands, and now we have this, as we're talking about choice and having to, are you ready to commit? And there's your Seven of Cups, which is about choices, making choices, and the Seven of Swords is clarified by justice, Libra Major Arcana, this embodiment of karmic wheels that are turning and bringing you what you deserve. Then we have the Three of Wands, successful beginnings of new endeavors, and death or rebirth of that attitude of us feeling that we are not strong enough, we are not sturdy enough. Then we have the, as we're talking about not being strong enough, we have the Strength card. You are strong enough to sort out the shit show, even if it feels that it's too big of a shit show for you to tap into. And Five of Swords, it's all about persistence, and it's all about not giving up. It's the universe's way of saying, keep on keeping on. And for whatever reason, I feel that we need to put this card right here, which is weird. I've never done that before in the reading, but I just know that card goes right there. So this is the card that I've been getting a lot when the universe was leading me to the path that I'm on now. And it's all about being someone who marches to your own drumbeat, choosing the path in front of you. You know, I always say that we all have the ability to choose our own rule book. We can throw away the rule books that have been given to us by society, and we can rewrite the rules that we live by any way we want. And this is, for me, the Queen of Wands is the embodiment of that. So when the universe is asking you, are you willing to commit? Are you willing to make a choice? It's asking you to become that person who will write their own rule book. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Ace of Cups, the universal love, happiness, joy, protection pouring into our life. This is a new journey that we're about to embark on, and it's going to bring us happiness, sunshine, fulfillment of our dreams. We have to be strong to be able to go on, to go on. You know what? I'm also, I don't know why, but I've never done it in a reading, but I've been thirsty and I wanted to take a sip of my margarita, but I feel bad. But for some reason, the universe is telling me to go ahead. Cheers. So the heart of the situation is, you already know that difficult choice. You already know what the right choice is, but you're still sitting here contemplating, and the universe is asking you, are you going to just sit there, or are you going to get up off of that thing and do something? And that's what's going to allow you to go from this fears, this uncertainty of the Nine of Swords, to the confidence of the Queen of Swords. Look at her. She is so confident. She doesn't care whether her message is going to resonate with someone or not, but she knows that she has to speak the truth, and she will not bend. For some reason, I'm remembering the scene from Lord of the Rings, where you shall not pass, so I will not bend. So the advice from universe is for you to make a choice, to commit. I'm actually going to put it right here, so not in the middle of these two cards, but it goes right here. So the advice from the spirit is for you to choose the commitment that you know that's divinely designed for you. Choose to be that crazy. In a lot of different decks, they often picture Queen of Wands as someone with a black cat. So choose to be that crazy cat lady who just does not give a damn. And she is so happy because she's not allowing the bullshit from the outside to affect her world. And that's why she's able to sit in that throne so peacefully, calmly, confidently. And the advice, if it is the advice from spirit, if it's followed, then You will run into something quickly, and this new karmic wheel is going to turn, and you will be exactly where you need to be. You will get exactly what you've put in. This is all about justice being served. This is the cosmic justice being served in love and relationships over here. So we have that Four of Cups, right? The feeling of not having it all. But if we have an attitude or an outlook adjustment that the Four of Cups reminds us to have, then we'll be able to start a whole new chapter. And when we will focus on things that are going well in our life, when we will focus on relationships that are blossoming, that are fruitful, that are rewarding in our life, we'll start on the path that will only allow us to manifest more of those relationships in our life. And this whole Two of Pentacles things, feeling that, oh, I don't know, something's missing. I feel like I'm missing a brick in the foundation. Well, death to that old way of thinking. You're not missing a damn thing. Stop being the person who sees the glass half empty. See all the blessings, enjoy all the blessings. Look at that beautiful rainbow that is filling our cup. This is that Ace of Cups, the cup of life, the Holy Grail that is always pouring life and love into your existence. So change your attitude, change the outlook, and that's going to be beginning of a beautiful new adventure, right? That's why there's this chariot here, this new phase, this road, this trip is calling us. And what's over there at the end of this trip? The Sun, the happiest card in the deck. In career and finance, right? So the strength is all about taming the beast, and you will be able to tame that beast, whether it's the fears within you or the collective fears of the people around you. You have to be that lion that's going to protect and guide everybody from their fears. You have to be that leader that you wish you had. There's no other way. And it may take a second, right? So the Five of Swords is about feeling that like everybody else has given up. Why am I still doing it? Why am I still fighting? But the universe is telling you, keep on keeping on. You have to work with others. They may not be receptive of what you have to say at first, but you need to continue the fight, and that's what's going to bring you that sunshine. That's when you need to tap into that inner lion or inner lioness, because these people, whether they realize it or not, they need you, they need your leadership, they need your strength. All right, I'm going to end by pulling a Starseed Oracle card. And by the way, I always, well, not always, but this deck is fairly new. I've only had it for a month or so, but whenever I do my daily messages for myself, I often get this card that says you're not for everyone. So I just decided I'm just gonna keep it on top as I'm doing my readings, as a reminder that I need to stay true to myself, and I need to stay true to messages that are coming out of me without being affected by many different parts of the equation. So remember that you're not for everyone. I think that message applies. All right, let's see what Starseed Oracle has to say. And there it is. Star family. Oh God, so beautiful. You are part of a team of souls. Call in support. I'm gonna put it right here so I can look up this card in the book. Star family. At some stage, we were each a part of a soul cluster, a gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of your soul cluster are part of your star family. Your star family are those souls who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together. Your souls were once actually one. It's very common for star family members to incarnate at similar times, to work with anchoring a similar frequency of light, and to cross paths with each other. I'm sorry, all of a sudden I had tingles, and all of a sudden I just felt like crying. I'm sorry. You know that someone is a part of your star family when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you meet. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and stretches when you're with them. You feel more yourself with them than with anyone else. It can sometimes feel like looking in the mirror, because in a way you are. Often you'll go out of your way to help those in your star family, instinctively knowing it's part of your path. When a star family member dies, you feel it very deeply, regardless of how long you knew them. A certain soul mourning or soul breaking occurs. Think about the people in your life. Who do you feel is a part of your star family? If this card comes up in the spread, it's likely you've met someone who is part of your star family, or you're about to. And Starseed Soul Inquiry, who do you think is from the same star family as you? How can you call upon them for support? Maybe some of you who are watching my extended star family, my extended soul family, and I hope that this provided you a little bit of guidance on your journey. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.